Girlassss, and welcome back to my channel. It's Laurasia Andrea, and today I'm showing you how I installed feather crochet using the flipover method that works for fine natural hair. This is the 3C48 exotic kinky coily from Hotbraids. It is air dried and co-washed. I'm using two bundles, a 14-inch and a 16-inch, but one bundle is definitely enough for a full head. I'm starting this install using two caps, a net weaving cap and a stocking cap, and I'm putting both of those on my head to protect my natural hair underneath. Now, if you saw my last Hotbraids video, you already should know about this base in this method. This is the evolved version. Same concept, but I took out the sew-in in the middle and did the beehive sew-in pattern as my braid foundation. That circular braid distributes weight from the hair evenly all the way around, so no single spot on my scalp is being pulled. I'm sewing both caps down onto the perimeter braid, and this step is what gives the whole entire install that security. The caps lay flat, the braids hold everything in place, and my natural hair is completely protected underneath. This is a close-up of the crochet. I'm starting with the 14-inch in the back and taking my crochet needle and putting that feather crochet directly through the net cap. This is a key difference to what makes my method stand out from a regular crochet. The net is what the crochet grabs onto and not my natural hair. I wanted a pineapple-shaped curly hairstyle, so I started with the 14-inch in the back first and worked my way around my head in a U shape. Just take your time when doing this. You don't want to put the feather crochet too close together because that's just going to create a bulky look, and you don't want to put it too far apart because you'll start to see gaps throughout the hair. You just want an even distribution all around. This install works the same way as a sew-in. It's installed in place and lays flat and has up to 2 to 3 months longevity, and honestly nobody can even tell that this is not even my real hair. The only thing that gives it away is definitely me being too lazy to dye the bundles jet black to match my natural hair, but since this was my first time trying this method, I just wanted to get it done and see exactly what we were working with. If you like quick weaves like myself, this is definitely worth considering as an alternative. This entire install took me 3 hours. I went to an African braiding shop to get the beehive base done. If you have fine hair, having someone else braid your hair for you is definitely a go-to. Before we get into defining the curls, I'm going in and detangling and trimming the ends. This is a step that a lot of people skip, but it makes a huge difference. Clean and even ends means that your curls are going to pop and be so defined. I'm going in with my leave-in and rice water combo. This is what gives that hair that juicy, bouncy curl with some length, no shrinkage, and no frizz. And because the crochet is attached through the net and not directly through my hair, I can move it all in different directions, causing no tension, and my natural hair is protected underneath. It really doesn't matter how thin your edges are or how fine your hair is. The feather crochet texture is so close to my natural 3C48 curl, and it just melts right into the hairline. This 3C48 coily texture sits right on the natural hair spectrum, so whether you're natural, transitioning, or relaxed, that blend is going to be seamless every time. I'm using the Douce Chef Chica Mousse Gel on my natural hair just to blend in my curls a little bit further, and I love that this foam has no crunch to it. For the ends in that coily texture, I'm using the TGIN Miracle Styling Gel. This is what gives that hair that elongated, springy curl. No more stiff curls, no more crunchy results. We want this hair to be looking super real and looking alive, looking just like it grew out of my scalp. This is what keeps that frizz away once the hair dries and gives you that bouncy, natural finish. just gonna blend that hairline, and this is the most important step in the entire install because this is where the real hair meets that crochet, and if it doesn't blend, the entire look just falls apart. Diffusing is absolutely everything. A lot of people air dry and wonder why their curls don't pop the same way. The diffuser on the blow dryer is what sets the curls, lifts those roots, and gives you that voluminous, defined finish. I'm working in sections, cupping the hair into the diffuser and holding it until each section is dried. And I use low heat and low speed on the Pattern Beauty blow dryer. And these are the results. It's nice and full and defined and natural looking curls with a seamless blend. There is absolutely no tension on my head, no bulkiness, and no line of demarcation. When you install the crochet directly through the net onto your head, this is no barrier. It lays flat, it blends seamlessly, and sewing a wig on my perimeter braid would cause tension because my hair is fine. If my hair was not fine, that would not be a problem, but because my hair is fine, it's definitely a no-go for me. Because I've spent so many years trying out methods that are built for fine hair and low density girlies like myself, I've just decided to start creating my own methods for someone that has actual fine hair like me. This flip over crochet method gives the fine hair girlies longevity, protection, and a natural blend that actually works. Shout out to Hotbraids for sponsoring this video and letting me use his hair for my experimentation. The link to this 3C48 curly hair will be down in the description box below, and drop the comments on what protective styles you guys want to see from me catering to fine hair girlies. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye y'all.